Hey, it's Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. Today, we're gonna do a really great core exercise, beginner level. In the next 2 following weeks, I'll be adding in more intensity for sort of intermediate intensity and then full on intensity. This is a follow-up to the video that I did with my sister Danny with the strap drill. Such a great drill, but unfortunately we don't all have a partner that lives with us who can help us with that drill. So I'll link to that one in the description on the off chance that you happen to be blessed with a partner in your home who could help you with that one. But in the meantime, here's a drill you can do just like that, any place, anywhere, any day, anytime, any aloneness. God, that was so awkward. Okay, lie down on your back and take your legs up into the air. Okay, now there are a lot of arm positions that you could choose here. Ideally, I would recommend arms straight back behind you. As some of you might know, I've torn my right shoulder very, very badly and cannot lift my arm behind me today. So I'm not gonna be doing that, but that is what I encourage, arms straight out behind you. Besides that, you could have hands down on the floor or even under your butt if that's easier. Okay, I'm gonna be gesturing a lot with my arms, so don't worry about where my arms are. For beginners, I'm gonna recommend palms down or under your butt. Okay, so lying down, you want your legs to start straight up and lift slightly from your tailbone. What this is going to allow is for the ribs, the low ribs, to sort of pull in as if there's a vortex at your solar plexus so that your core engages and your low back is pressing into the floor. You want to make sure that there is no space between your low back and the floor. That's what makes this drill magical. Okay, so keeping, say, your right leg, it doesn't really matter which leg, nice and stable up. You're gonna lower your left leg, but do it nice and slowly for 2 reasons. One is don't lose the positioning of your right side, but second one is keep your tailbone lifting so your low back stays flat on the floor. Low back staying flat on the floor is the whole point of this drill. Go as low as you can without touching the floor and without lifting any part of your low back. This is super key. You're gonna hold for 5 breaths, maintaining the low back pressing, okay? So tailbone lifting is what helps that low back to press. After 5 breaths, here's the rub. Most people think that because the leg is gonna come back up, that's a perfect opportunity to just let go. Don't let go. As you come up, reverse the intensity. Go just as slowly, keep the ribs pulling down and the tailbone continuously lifting as your other leg comes to meet the first leg. Now, try to keep the low back on the floor even between reps. I'll do one more on the other side. This time, right leg is coming down, left leg stays intense, right leg is going out and down. I'm gonna go nice and slowly so I don't lose the connection of my low back, which comes from low ribs pulling down and tailbone pulling sort of up. How low can I go without touching the floor? And then the hard part, of course, is the hold. Okay, so I stay here. I continue pulling in as if there's like a black hole right at my solar plexus, and all my energy is going into that. That's what keeps, again, the most important part, the low back flat on the floor. Keeping that as my leg starts to lift up my tailbone width, keep the ribs pulling down at the same time. So again, even on the lift, the low back never leaves the floor, okay? So you're gonna do a minimum 5 times each side, and you're gonna feel this in a good way. Stay tuned. I got 2 more coming in the next 2 weeks. Have an awesome day.